C10 short bed, heading down to Summernats. Imported it 7 years ago from San Fran, inspired by the one and only Jose out of Dropside Russ, Big Hill, Texas King. Running intro rallies, 22s and 24s in the rear, 405s, chase that king lip. Running a built big block, 540Q, built by TOWRIG engines, turbo 400, 50mm 9-inch, auto built front and rear, welded in, body to the rockers. It's a bad bitch. We just drove it for the first time and it's gonna be alright. I'd like to thank my family first and foremost, giving up my Christmas holidays for one, help me out. Mates flew in from Queensland, get me to the finish line last fortnight or so, and it's been a big push, but we were about ready to party. Full custom interior, built by Inside Rides. So I just gave them a couple of colour combos I was chasing, and Matt did the number on it, and it came out just right, I think. There's a few custom builder parts in there, which boys back home 3D modelled and printed, and mostly billet in Melbourne. They did a great job on that, did a real quick turnaround too, so a quick like 7 days turnaround. Anodized and all, so thank you very much for that. All the boys back home, they know who they are. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Dave does that. I've got Dave here now, and he's from Tasmania. This is a car that's been primarily built in Tasmania. Sounds like the family and friends are here. How are you, brother?
Very well, thanks.
All right, this is an exciting moment for you. You've got people from up in North Queensland down to help you from Tasmania, Victoria, all over the country.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to take the covers off this thing, and as we do that, you can tell us exactly what we are going to see.
It's a 1976 C10 short bed on its guts.
All right, here we go. Yeah, let's get it up. Let's go. Oh, wow. It's an incredible C10 Chevy, and it is sitting down as the bonnet comes up. That is incredible. Let's go. Massive round of applause for our Dave and this incredible C10. Okay, mate, come over here. First of all, tell us, how did you come by the car? When did you get it? And then tell us about the build plan.
So I had a mate's uncle bring it over about 10 years ago from San Fran, and sort of collected parts for the first 3 years, and it's probably been a build the last 7.
Right, okay, so when it arrived in Australia, what did it look like?
An old farm truck. It was a little bit second hand, but yeah, it was always going to be on its seals, and yeah, got the parts and got stuff into it.
All right, so let's start at the build. Where did you start as far as, you know, your ideas on paper? You sketched a bit out, so take us through all of that.
I always just wanted it on the rockers, so I've actually had to lift it up. I wanted it lower, but it was hitting on everything, so we had to actually raise it a little bit. So that was the main part of the build.
All right, so let's go up front, and you made a beeline to the bonnet, and we can wander on down. Let's have a little look at it, and you can tell us what's under there.
It's a 540 big block, built by Powerhouse engines, and it's ready to go for nitrous.
Nice work. Okay, did you build that, or how did that get dropped in?
Powerhouse engines in Melbourne built that. Excellent to deal with.
And so, as I said, you guys are all from mainly in Tasmania. So, as I understand it, the car has come across onto the mainland, 3 or 4 times, and that is not cheap to make happen, is it?
Well, it's not, but worked out in the end.
Absolutely, it absolutely does. Tell us a little bit about the interior then.
The interior is done by Inside Rides in Nowra. So I initially bought the cab up by itself probably 18 months ago. They did 90% of the fab work, and it came up at the end of November just to have the final fitment. Yeah,
I should just say also, there's actually 2 cars in here from Tasmania as well. There's another one further up, so we might introduce you. You probably know each other being from Tasmania, wouldn't you?
We certainly should.
Absolutely. All right, so up the back there, we've lifted some tubs there. What's going on up there?
Well, that's where the nice balls hang out.
Only 2?
Yeah, only the 2.
And so have you had it out? Has it been on the road?
I only finished it last week, so I've driven it in the workshop a couple of times, but yeah, looking forward to getting it home and getting into it.
Very nice. All right, so and then what happens to it from here?
Just get it home, work out the little kinks that it may have, and then weekend warrior.
Beautiful. All right, now I have a feeling it's going to get a bit rowdy again here because we're going to go around the circle and thank everyone that has come into town to see the unveil. Let's go. Who you got here?
My family first and foremost. They gave up their Christmas break to get me and my car here, and my sister and her partner house, all my mates. Probably sorted out a few kids. My mum and dad, they never quit. And then all the boys back home, handmade metal, they do the sheet metal or the fabrication. Cliff Fresco responsible for the paint. And yeah, all the boys back home, they know who they are, they got me through.
Nice work, all right, well done to everyone as you finally, as you stand back and look at it, what goes through your mind?
I just can't wait to get to Texas and show them how to build a real truck.
Righto, Dave, thank you so much, mate. Well done to the family once again. Let's hear it all for Dave and the C10 Chevy.
Gary Reid here. We're down at the Summernats, just at top 10, top 20 judging, and this, which 5 years ago was an unwanted, ugly shaped C10, but now it's the most wanted shaped C10, the box one, the square one. It has made top 20, and it's absolutely incredible. Been following it online, talking to all the guys. Great to get down here, and finally meet them, and congratulations, because this thing is an absolute work of art. To make the top 20 of the Summernats with a C10 with C10 Australia crew was absolutely awesome, and it's built to be driven, but look at the trophies. It's going to sit there and shine for a while. Come back next year and we'll be cruising it with all the other C10s in Australia. So I did honestly think that was the ugliest shaped C10 ever, but I've got to say it's probably better looking than our ones we have. So awesome job, and can't wait to see it again.
The way it sits and the engine and everything, like the colour it suits the car. Like the white just makes it.
I'd have to say the billets, to be honest. The billets, definitely. Yeah, nice paint job. Nice little knock pipes at the front. Yeah, beautiful truck. Very nice.
Real nice. I like the nitrous setup, the way it sits. Yeah, chrome molds.
Yeah,
looking good.
Yeah, I like it. White and chrome.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Beautiful car.
Love the white, it's beautiful. Very clean. It's a really nice big block. Yeah. Love a big block.
White's a clean colour, yeah. I like it.
I'm blown away. This truck's amazing. I was here for the unveil on Thursday night, and it's blown me away ever since. I've come back to it about 3 or 4 times.
Oh, it's one of those things that you just have to keep looking. You know, the more you look, the more you see, and it's watched it get unveiled, and it's just absolutely nuts. Yeah, I've been back 3 or 4 times as well.
I just like the stance of it, the way it can sit so low, nicely tucked, very minimalist. Less is more. I like the white, crisp, clean.
Got a bit of wheels.
outdoors in the tray, hiding the nitrous bottle. That's awesome.
I just love the deep dish rims for sure. And the more meat, the better. And the side exhausts.
Have to be the wheels and the interior.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For me, it's got to be the gauges.
Gauges?
Yeah, the classic instruments, can't go wrong.
For me, it's the engine bay.
Engine bay.
And the NOS bottles that are hidden under the tray.
I'm very proud. Happiest day of my life so far. A smile on my son's face.
G'day, I'm Dave. This is my 1986 GMC Duali. Had it for probably 5 years. It's been running for probably 2 months. Right-hand drive conversion, rebuilt big block, Alcoas. It's currently got small Alcoas on the rear just because we're out of Tassie and we're doing the big tow rig thing. So we run the light truck tyres when we're doing the big trips, but yeah, it's nothing fancy, but it does a great job. This is the real MVP of my Chevy fleet. Things I get it to do is ridiculous. It tows a big ass trailer with a heavy ass truck inside it, and it barely even gets hot. I just love it. It's a rebuilt 454. It's got a few things more tow specific. The theory on this one was only off the shelf or stock parts. So when we were rebuilding this motor, if there was a factory part or a tow part that was around the same price, it got the tow part. It hasn't really had much splurged on it. The right-hand drive conversion was all factory parts. The dash and the steering box, etc., was all sourced out of a right-hand drive original C20. So yeah, if you can find yourself a right-hand drive original car, the dashes on those things are like pretty awesome. So it'll make your conversion a whole lot easier. 90% of the parts will locate straight up off that dash when you're doing the conversion. So that would be probably my biggest key. Put the time into trying to find an original right-hand drive dash, and you'll save yourself a lot of fabbing down the track too. So yeah, it's no custom parts for this one, and it's actually been a real joy to build. Whereas my other truck, it's not that it's not a joy, but it's a lot more intense. Yeah, but this truck is awesome, and like I said, the things that I've made it do in this last week, yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah, it's not a full service truck, but there are components of it to help out with towing and whatnot, and a few 4x4 things. I guess you would say in this day and age, you just run onboard air and a fridge and just clearance lights everywhere. Like, I would put more lights on it if I could, but yeah, I haven't had time to get to that. But the big ass mirrors just to help with towing, and yeah, it's nothing fancy, this truck, but geez, it does a good job. I think I drove from Nowra to Canberra a week or so ago in 30-degree heat, and I don't know if you know Mount Ousley, but that is one son of a gun, and it hauled up there, not with ease, but it did a pretty good job.